All right, I'm gonna wait till everybody get on here, and then we're gonna get started real quick. Let me see who's calling me while y'all waiting. Hello? I swear, man. Listen, if you're an entrepreneur, never, and I mean never, ever apply for health insurance. They've been calling me for a year straight, 10 times a day. All right, now, okay, an ejaculation versus an orgasm. Is there a difference? Can you have the same orgasms that your woman has with one intercourse, well, session of intercourse? Now, these are the kind of things I'm going to get into in depth on my Patreon channel. Actually, to be honest with you, this is the next video that I'm actually going to put up in my Patreon because I was actually going to do a program about this, but I do not feel like putting in the time right now to do it. So until I decide to do that, I'm going to put all the videos up and all the methods that I know of how to achieve this in the Patreon. Pretty much. And I'll break them all down, just like I was going to do it in the program. Okay, so for fellas, I just want y'all to know. And now, if y'all want to start your research after this, because I've seen, can you put a link to your Patreon? Never had one. All you got to do is go on Patreon, type Mr. Intensity. It's just right there. Just go in there and type Mr. Intensity. But, yeah, definitely. So because I look at my stats, right? And like 90, it went from like half and half to like 95% men follow me. And that's cool. I guess the women dropped off, whatever. I mean, I'm a man, so I talk to the fellas, but I mean, I do nutrition, which is everybody. But yeah, as far as ejaculation versus an orgasm, it is possible. Now I'm gonna give y'all some cheats real quick. If you're a man and you do want to learn a difference of this and want to know how far you can go in a short period of time, if you're already a disciplined man, you can have at least 20 orgasms in one sexual intercourse without depleting your life force, which is your semen. Okay? And I'm going to tell you how to do it exactly. And I only teach things that I did. So anything that I talk about, anything that I teach, anything that I have, I've already tried it out and I've already done it. Now, when it comes to that part, as far as an orgasm, I don't like to say I'm an expert at pretty much anything. I'll just say that I've tried it out and I'm really good at it and it's very effective for me. And yeah, there it is. As far as that. When is your market going up for? Oh, that's a good question. Um, Let me get the ETA from my supplier on it, and I'll let you know. Also, until I take it down, everything that I have on my website is heavily discounted right now by 40%, and I'm gonna leave it there. All right, 40% is probably the minimum. Maybe the soap is 20%, but I don't. Just check it out. But I don't want to get into that in this video. Y'all know where my stuff is. Y'all know how good it is, and now you got the quality that you got and the same price as everybody else. So I'm gonna leave it there. All right. But as far as my Patreon, I already put up a video today on Patreon, snapping like I do, like I used to snap, like I used to talk my shit, and now I can do it on Patreon. So I'm kind of like free. I'm feeling good because I'm pretty much unleashed. Nobody can hold me back. Nobody could stop me. Anybody who's sensitive, if you're sensitive, you're paying to hear me, to talk my shit. So you ain't that sensitive if you could pay for it. And that's going to be the first one besides the one I dropped today, as far as what the difference is. And we'll go, like, I'm not going to just throw it all at you because let me text my web guy real quick because he want to know what time I'm going live. I'm live now. Hold on, my bad, y'all. Live now. Okay, so yeah, but you can achieve tremendous benefits from it. Now, let me tell you some of the benefits I achieve from doing this by achieving multiple orgasms. First things first, you can have sex every day and nothing happened to you. Your sex drive is always at on level 10 because you never release. You can learn how to redirect the energy that you're harnessing all throughout your body and your brain through your microcosmic orbit, which I will get into as well. And there are going to be some methods that are foreign to you, that may seem even uncomfortable to hear or learn. But for a man that really wants to know his body, that is comfortable with his sexuality, that is secure with himself, won't have a problem. But as we know, some men are not comfortable with those particular things. So some things they hear that may seem a little foreign, to achieve more pleasure and healing through your life, you may feel some type of way. Come with an open mind. I'm a man that's comfortable, obviously, with myself, which is why I don't give a shit about talking about it, because I don't care what you think. I know what I am. I know who I am. So there it is. Um, but yeah, any person that wants to get on the Patreon, any person that wants to now, the kind of things my Patreon is going to have is things like that. Anything that I haven't talked about yet that you asked me to talk about. If y'all want me to talk about something in specific on my Patreon, when you join, you can leave it in the comments section. As far as what you want to see, what you want to hear, and if I don't know it, I'm gonna research it and I'll bring it to you, because I like to research things and get them across in a way. I feel like one of my gifts is getting things that seem complicated across in a way I would understand it, which is the average person that will understand it in a more simplistic way, if you understand me. You know, um, yeah, yeah, definitely. But for real, y'all not gonna. Now this channel is still gonna be running. I'm still gonna do videos on this channel. It's gonna be more centered around health and nutrition. As far as the sex talk, after I did a lot of my sexual videos, I saw a wave of semen retention videos go up on YouTube like crazy. I mean, nobody was talking about this years ago. Like people talking about this, but I'm gonna leave it there. I'll talk about what I feel about that on Patreon. But if y'all feel like it's hot, y'all go. They try to capitalize on it. So when I see people capitalizing on a certain topic, I'll get off that topic and move to the next one. That's what I do. But because I don't like to oversaturate myself, or yeah, oversaturated certain topic. You know what I mean? Oh, that's one of my our newest employees. What's up? What's up, Jesse? But but yeah, definitely. Anybody who really wants to learn, and this is not just men. Females can come in the channel as well. Females have dropped off heavily on my channel. I don't know why, but maybe because Mrs. Intensity is not on my channel too much. But y'all can probably go to her channel if y'all want to see some of her stuff. I'm gonna talk to her about uploading more videos on her channel, which is Mrs. Intensity. If y'all wanna join her channel, and maybe she'll upload more videos. But as far as this channel, mainly it's me, and I'll do the Patreon. Definitely. Yeah, yeah. You definitely noticed that, right? Yeah. I'm like, where the females go? I guess I was too male. I'm too alpha, or I'll talk about a lot of topics that are centered around males, but it's on my mind, so it's on my mind. I don't care, But I'm not. I don't even like to say, like, I don't like to explain myself like I'm a women hater. I'm not that at all. But people think that if you don't, if you don't make time for them, I don't know. I'll get into that one on my freaking Patreon as well. You know what I mean? Women are also more reserved. So are men. Men are also more reserved as well. I would say I'm really reserved. I'm really, really reserved. You know what I mean? We get embarrassed. Oh, look, she's okay. So we get embarrassed, etc. about sex talks, especially. Man, shit. Not when y'all with y'all girls. You gave away the secrets, Reg. That's why they left. Maybe that's it. Hey, listen, this is what it is. I gave away the secrets. I'm glad, because a lot of men don't know the secrets, and we need to know the secrets. So, and they should have stayed. Shit, they should have brought their mentors so they men could pleasure them, because a lot of females out here is definitely talk to their girls about how they man can't pleasure them, and because they talk to their girls about how they man can't pleasure them, they don't tell their man. They talking to their girls. You know what I mean? So, somebody said that's a lie. Y'all get embarrassed. Yeah. Yeah, you did, right? You saw that, right? I know a lot of semen retention videos pop up like y'all dudes was not doing semen retention before I started talking about it. But now, but you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad that they're doing it. I'm not gonna be like, this is my information, because obviously no information is original. You get information from somewhere and you happen to share it. So no information is yours. I can't stand when YouTubers that I used to watch back in the day say this is my information. Like, you don't own this information. You are supposed to have this information to be able to share this information, not to own it. You can't trademark information. Information is meant to be shared to other people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, what else? Let me see. Good morning, Coach Reg. Yeah, absolutely. So anybody who wants to join my Patreon or anything like that, be sure, be sure to make sure you do that. If you still are on this channel or on anything, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I'm on every platform now. I'm going to be going hard for the foreseeable future as far as videos, posting, and everything. So you're going to see a whole lot of me all over the place until somebody invites my black ass on a stage. And I'm going to be talking my shit in a crowd full of people, and I cannot wait for that experience to happen. Remember, I said it. So we're going to have this conversation. Whenever we have this conversation again, when I'm up there and I'm like, listen, remember that video I said I'm going to be up there? God damn it, I manifested it. Because that's one of my manifestations. So I'm going to wait for that to come. So anybody who wants to manifest your stuff, you say it, you move in that direction, and you wait for it to happen. But don't just sit around. You got to move in order for it to happen. Rapid action is the fastest way to get to your manifestation. You know what I mean? Somebody said Tonkat Ali. That's another one that I'm looking into. It's a couple other ones y'all had said too, as far as the supplements. You know what I mean? So definitely. I had a beetroot, apple, carrot, celery, ginger smoothie this morning and thought Mr. Intensity mentioned we drink it. I probably did, because I know the beetroot. Yeah, you got certain goals. You got certain goals that you wanna accomplish. So I'm with that. Yeah. All right, Matthew. Let me talk about why I haven't come out with Yahimbi, man. Listen, Yahimbi is a funny one because Yahimbi is actually dangerous if you take too much, and they will not insure Yahimbi. Like in my industry, Yahimbi is heavily unsurable. I don't, because I guess it's just like if you don't follow the instructions, which most people don't, then you're not going to. It's going to be bad. So Yahimbi, you know, you know what I mean. Your stuff is rocking. The FDA want to. I mean, listen, if they do that, I'll just create something else. Like honestly, I'm not worried about that kind of stuff, man. You gotta take your mind away from that part. You know, I'm not worried about that. If it happens, then y'all see it, and I'll. Okay, back up. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm back up. But yeah, I don't deal. If you don't come out with the supplement, I'm not taking it. Hey, listen, that's a fact. And I mean, when it comes down to it, y'all, people like to say, like I'm gonna talk some stuff. Like people like to say, your supplement's too expensive. Um, okay. How about I do a Frank Lucas on y'all real quick? If y'all never saw American Gangster, I'm gonna do a Frank Lucas on y'all. I'm gonna make my prices low for 1 week. I'm gonna make them just as low as the competitors for 1 week. Let's see what y'all say. Now, you get the same price. No, I'm gonna do something for people who probably can't afford it around this time. 1 week, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do low prices for 1 week. Right? Now you got low prices, high quality, fast shipping. What you gonna say now? We're gonna see. I'm doing some research my damn self, and I'm gonna let y'all in on that. But I don't want to make sure. I don't want to make this like a sales pitch. Like I only reason I talk about like the sales pitch is because they be fucking with me when it comes to advertisements. So I'm my own advertiser. If I don't advertise me, nobody will. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. You know what I mean? Yes, that is correct. Which is why up until now it's worked. It's worked. Like it's good shit. Like it's like the pith of supplements. I get that shit from the source. I cut the middleman out and I go directly to the grower. And that's what I do. I want to move into the CBD realm, so y'all should be staying tuned for that too. But yeah, and the cannabis realm, because that America just messing around with that, man. They really want to just capitalize. I can see so much good that hemp does. I see so much good that industry does. Like CBD and cannabis would be so much better than the stuff they have, but they just want to capitalize. They want to monopolize it. They want to own it. They want to, they want to regulate it. This is why it's so difficult to pass the law, because they want a piece. They want a piece of it. But you know, y'all stay tuned for that one too. Your name's Mary Jane. That's funny. That's funny. You know. It is that kush. It is that kush. Um, but yeah, because of YouTube's policies, I don't trip about it. I just adapt. Like I want y'all to get into a stage of not dwelling on what happens to you too much, and not to be so hard on yourself, and not to be so judgmental on your failures, because failure is a good thing as long as you don't quit. So y'all that's tripping about y'all past too much and your mistakes, like that shit happened 5 minutes ago. You know, why are you judging yourself? It's about what you do after that mistake. I remember when I lost my first intensity fitness club business in Willenboro, New Jersey, and it was public in the whole damn town, and everybody knew all my business. Everybody knew I was done. Everybody knew I had took a mean L. And I had said to my wife, I was like, yo, this is building me up to deal with pressure when I get bigger. And if I can get through this, when I get through this, I'll be better off because I got through this. So when that happened, it prepared me for everybody's eyes on me now. That way, that if I do fail, because I fail and I make bad decisions all the time, and actually the most successful people actually make the worst decisions. They make bad decisions all the time, but they just keep on going. But their good decisions overwhelm their bad decisions to such a degree, you actually forget about their failures because they never quit. They just keep on adapting. And you got to find out about yourself when you fail. You find out about yourself when you lose things. You find out about yourself when your back is against the wall. You find out if you were a bitch or a beast. And I wasn't a bitch. I turned out to be a beast. Who knew, right? Because before, up until that point, I wasn't sure who I was. I had went through a lot of trials and tribulations before, but for that particular thing, as far as embarrassment, for people I know personally and grew up with, that was something that brought a monster out. And that's why y'all know who I am now. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now, because I went through all that bullshit. If I had quit, I still probably been working at Amazon, hoping to get promoted or whatever it may be. I wasn't trying to do that. And you gotta get to a point where you literally can't fail. Like you literally cannot. Like that's not even an option. Like failure is not an option. Yes, like you losing is an option because it's gonna happen, but failure is quitting to me. You know what I mean? Like you take L's all the time. Like play basketball, like you take a L. Like have a short memory and keep it moving. So fuck all these other companies that could. If they shut me down, I'm a like yo, real rap. If that happens, I'll do some shit inside the realm. Like I don't care. Like listen, I'll figure it out. That's how I'm wired. That's how I'm wired. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is our people. I mean, it's a vast majority of them, but for the ones that aren't like that, I like to focus on y'all. The ones who support me, I like to focus on y'all, not the ones who won't support me, because the ones who don't support me, they actually don't even matter. They're a waste of my time, honestly. Any hater comment in my comment section, I'm just gonna put a like. I'm gonna just love that comment. Love right there. Let that hater know what time it is. Love, because you don't really mean nothing. So I'm gonna love that because you're still taking time to watch my shit to even hate me. So technically, it's a compliment. To even dislike my video is just a disagreement, but to actually take your time and write a comment down, that's love. That's a form of love. Just so y'all know, you know. Yeah, definitely. Hey, man, yo, get back to work, man. Do what you gotta do. Talk to you, but yeah, do the Patreon, y'all. I'm gonna get into some stuff in there, but besides that. Nah, I'm not going. I don't like this shit on people too much. I just let them shit on themselves because that's what they normally do anyway. You let them shit on themselves. You let them do that. Don't even feed into that, because sometimes when you try to go down to their level with insults, you go down, you give them energy, you give them your good energy, you changing your good energy to go to their level. Don't even vibrate to their frequency. You stay on your frequency and you keep it moving. Like somebody today cut me off and she was snapping. Normally I would have done something wild. I would have been like, whatever. What I did was I waved hi to her. I was like, hi. She was like, what the fuck? I just, like they don't know what to do. Like they don't know what to do with good energy. Like it totally confuses them. So when somebody's snapping on you, it totally confuses them. And I learned that after my ayahuasca experience. Like I don't deal with people the same way as I used to. I try to, to calm it down because I'm naturally like just intense, and that intensity can be, misconstrued for aggression, because, you know, what I look like, because we're naturally, you know, that because we're black, we're naturally told that we're violent and we're bad. So we gotta kind of like if we show any sign of aggression, like we're immediately like a threat. So we gotta be, careful with that. But it's the way we express ourselves, and if we vibrate to a higher frequency, we don't even vibrate down to that level to even think that, you know, definitely, absolutely. Um, Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, maca is blue magic, yo. Somebody said, is maca good for healing the body after sex? Well, if you join my Patreon, I can tell you actually what's good to heal the body after sex if you don't ejaculate. Because if you ejaculate, then we can talk about what's healing the body. So, are you talking about ejaculation, holding back, or what? Like, are you ejaculating? This is what you're talking about? Because if you ejaculate, then you will have to do something to heal the body after sex. If and I'll give those tips in the Patreon because I don't want to, I don't want to do it on YouTube no more because they just jumped on that bandwagon. So I'm gonna move to another one. Catch up. You know what I mean? What's up, welfare gang? Oh, the welfare office. Flunky. Oh, okay. We got one, y'all. What's up? What's up, hater? Get up out of here. We got one. You know, there it is. Yeah, we got him out of there. But yeah. Hey, listen, y'all keep on going hard, but let me get up out of here. It's all good. Let him troll. I got him out of there. But I love y'all. Until the next video, join my Patreon. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.